Great Migrations, Simon the Salmon's Amazing Journey. Simon the Salmon's Amazing Journey. Story by Claire Berthollet. Simon the Salmon and his partner Marion live a free and happy life in the ocean. Sometimes, when they are out for a swim, they visit the breeding tanks in the sea. There, they talk to the cousins, the farm salmon. "Marion and I are going to have children," Simon tells them one day. "Congratulations!" cheer all the salmon in the cage. "I wish I could swim in the ocean," one of the farm salmon says with a sigh. Simon explains that life in the wild is not always easy. "Like all wild salmon, we have to lay our eggs in the same place we ourselves were born, in a river far, far away." The next morning, Simon, Marion, and their friends finally set out on their long expedition. They will have to travel thousands of kilometers. First of all, Simon and Marion need to find a new place where the river flows out into the ocean. When they finally reach it, the salmon head into the river, and they're off. They are forced to swim against the current, and the journey is difficult. There are many obstacles to overcome, such as waterfalls that the salmon can only pass by jumping very high. Higher, higher! Their leaps are impressive. A little further on, Simon and Marion spot 4 huge hairy feet with very sharp claws on the riverbed. "Careful!" A bear is keeping an eye out for the salmon to pass by, waiting patiently for an opportunity to catch them. With great strokes of their fins, the fish sneak by as quickly as possible, keeping as far away from the bear as they can so they do not end up in its mouth. The salmon continue on their way. They never stop, even for food, to avoid putting themselves in danger. Like all their friends, Simon and Marion are tired and hungry. Simon can hear his tummy rumbling, how he would love to snack on a few small shrimps right now. The fish have to gather all their strength to get through the rapids. Suddenly, they come to a dam built by humans. It is blocking their way. "Oh no!" cries Marion. "We can't get through." "Don't worry," Simon reassures her. "I can see a fish ladder a little further on." This was also built by people to allow fish to cross the dam. The salmon leap from pool to pool. Phew! The salmon's long voyage, which began when it was still summer, ends in the autumn. The trees on the riverbank are now decorated with beautiful golden leaves. After weeks of swimming, Simon and Marion have finally reached the place they were born. What an adventure! But there is no time to rest. Even though they are tired from their journey, the females still have to dig nests in the gravel. Marion lays her eggs in the nest and Simon fertilizes them. The eggs are then buried under the gravel. Here, they are well protected and rocked gently by the current. They develop slowly. Meanwhile, Simon, Marion, and the other adult salmon spend the winter in the river, recovering from their long journey at the bottom of the riverbed. A few months later, when the warm weather returns, the eggs finally hatch. Keen to return to the ocean, Simon, Marion, and the other adult fish take advantage of the spring floods, letting the current push them in the right direction. But the newborn salmon, including Leon, one of Simon and Marion's babies, stay in the river to feed. Larvae, insects, they eat anything they can find, and they grow quickly. 3 years go by, and Leon grows up. The time has now come for him to head to the ocean himself. He cannot wait to take his first big trip. He swims downstream with the other young salmon that were born at the same time as him. The ocean finally comes into view. Sometime later, Leon meets Sally, a young female salmon. Soon it will be their turn to begin the long journey back to where they came from to have their own babies, because wild salmon live in an eternal cycle. The end.